Hey, this is Lizi from the Brainless Horde. We are here talking to an awesome group called Sunday Secret. First, I'm going to turn it over to them so they can introduce themselves, what they play, all of that stuff. Go ahead.
We play alternative indie pop rockish. I don't know.
We kind of made up our own style a little bit.
Yeah, we totally.
Influence of all of our influences combined.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you play in the band? I know that's kind of a loaded question, but
I sing and play whatever's needed, so piano, guitar, bass, whatever.
I do just percussion and some recording and stuff like that. I play the harmonica.
it was awesome.
I play guitar or bass, just depending on which one I need to play.
Depending on the song.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that doesn't really move from the seat that I sit in.
You know, I was waiting for you to move, actually. I was
Yeah.
like, he's going to be the only one who sits there all night. And at one point, I thought you were getting up, and I was like, But anyways, okay. So how long have you guys been performing as a group or as solo or whatever?
Well, I moved here from Czech Republic, and I perform with other bands, and this is my third band, and the best one yet. Yeah, we've been together like 3 years, but we started performing like a year ago.
Yeah, it was us two we've been writing music and all that for about 3 years, and then Jake came in like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, like you guys got a hold of me in December and we had our first practice in like
Beginning of January.
Yeah, it was. And,
2 weeks after we got him, we won the first round of Battle of the Bands.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
And what I think is interesting is that we found each other on Craigslist, all of us. So.
Yeah.
Dude, this is how we do this. This is how we're going to make this happen. Okay, well, since you brought it up, how does the writing process happen for you guys? Is it like, hey, I wrote this awesome line, let's build a song off of it, or?
It changes every time. Like sometimes she'll have lyrics, and then we'll just go run through a whole bunch of different ideas on other instruments until we think of something that might work, or a couple of times we've just kind of sat and wrote it piece by piece until it was finished. So it changes depending on
So it just
how it
kind of
works.
depends on how you wake up that day?
Yeah, basically.
it's always a really long process though.
Is it?
Yeah, and I get really angry with it. So.
We only have like 5 songs as of now.
Yeah, 5 that we've got prepared to perform out of our own.
It's just mixing everything right, just getting everything in the right place, and it's really hard to tell because it's coming from us. It's really hard to tell if like your own stuff is good or not.
How people will respond to what you think is good.
And we're really hard. I am critical of everything. I have to. Yeah.
Sounds like you're a diva. Are you a diva?
I'm not a diva.
Okay.
No, we don't like to settle for stuff.
That's understandable.
Yeah, we don't want to just say, oh, that's perfect, we can't change anything. It's always, what can we do to make it sound better?
That's great. That's, a lot of bands nowadays are kind of missing that.
Yeah, so we've rewritten a lot of our songs.
Like millions.
Just because it's like, oh, well, this part's going to sound way better if we add this here, or change this, or take this out.
We have 5 songs now.
Okay, next question. What do you do to get in the mood to perform on stage?
Oh goodness.
We usually dance.
Just kind of boogie right beforehand? Or
Yeah,
just-
we actually
Just moved a little awkward, so
we usually don't
my
have
dancing
even
is just
time.
clapping to the downbeat in the song.
Yeah.
Then I'm ready to go.
Well, I asked this one for actually a very particular reason.
Yeah.
You looked very shy on stage until like 2 songs in, and you were like dancing around. And I was like, okay, she's feeling it.
Yeah.
I had a bad day today, so.
Oh no! Don't think of
It's always
that.
hard to get into the groove before the show because you don't know, because it always sounds different on stage than it does off stage.
Of course.
And without the, I keep forgetting what they're called, but the speakers that
The monitors.
Yeah, without monitors, you don't know what you're playing. It's like I can only hear the drums, I can hear anything else because there weren't any monitors really.
Yeah, it kind of just.
Yeah, it depends when the sound is
brings
good
you down.
and like before.
Yeah, you kind of go on just shaking, and then by the time you're halfway through the first song, you forget that you're on stage. At least that's how I feel.
Me too.
Okay. Well, what do you guys want to achieve as artists? musicians, whatever you decide to do.
I think it's probably that we just
Like sell 1 million records, have 1 million fans.
just have people hear us.
And write music that people can relate to. That like, oh, this actually happened in my life. I can relate to this. Like, and it helps. Yeah.
Just want to get
People
people
to
to
hear
hear
it. Yeah, not necessarily like being like famous or like being celebrities, but more like
Play festivals.
yeah, like
have an understanding between
like
other people that are listening.
like making an album and like going on iTunes and just like seeing that people have rated it 5 stars and just reading all the comments and how people say like this is what I really can connect to. This is like this helped me change my life. Like this helped me like cure my depression and everything. Like lots of music does that. Like Modest Mouse and Radiohead, those really have impacts on me. Like they help me a lot with those areas. And like I always felt like. Because like after a while, like you like go to school and stuff, and that just gets boring after a while. But like you never get bored of music, and if you can really work hard enough and try to build your talent in that, you can share your heart and your passion with other people and just bring the world to a more peaceful connection.
I love you. Okay, real quick, I was told to ask you specifically about your little man here. Steven! Little man. You see him. What inspired this?
Well, it started out as just the robot, but our song Heartless is probably one of our favorite to play. We always start with it, it seems like.
It's our oldest song too, and
That's why we gave him a heart, and that's why it says Not So Heartless, because it's kind of about, I mean, you're the one that wrote it, so.
yeah. Actually, the song is about. I've been called heartless and just.
How could you be so heartless?
I don't know. Far away from that, I hope.
But it's, so I think we dubbed him Secret the Robot.
Aw,
So he's our
that's
little
cute.
secret.
Yeah, he's our little secret.
Okay, real quick before we go, I want you guys to plug your whole work tour thing for the camera and our viewers.
Okay, well, if you look on Facebook, you can find Sunday Secret, and there's a little link, and it should put you to the Work Tours website, Ernie Battle of the Bands. And yeah, we need help with that so we can actually play there. And,
Yeah, so if you go to our Facebook and find the link for the Ernie Ball Battle of the
I
Bands,
love you so much!
go there, you make an account, and then you go to our page and you can vote once a day. You just click vote for this band, and it bumps us up in the rankings so we can audition to play at Work Tour.
Sweet. One more time, plug your Facebook and who you are.
We're Sunday Secret, and if you go to facebook.com and search Sunday Secret, you should find us pretty easy. I don't think there's anyone else with that name.
Yeah. The apostrophe is after the last
Yeah, the
S.
apostrophe after the S in Sunday.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, this has been Lizi for the Brainless Horde via the Redheaded Zombie Show, signing out.